Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. My name is Dorian Brown, otherwise known as Addy, and I'm joined here by the immortan Damon Weathers, also known as DB Cooper lovingly in our community. What's up, sir?
Hey, what's happening? Just landed, jumped out of a plane, the usual.
Well, what brings you to us today? We want to take a few minutes and introduce to you to our podcast and tell you exactly what it's going to be all about. This podcast, as you can probably see, is called An Hour to Kill, and it's going to be everything about horror. Each episode, we will have a new topic to discuss, and myself and Damon, and sometimes guests, will take a deep dive into some of our favorite movies, TV series, and games, all around the horror genre. Now, what's the twist? We want something that you can listen to when you only have a limited amount of time to kill. Instead of playing that terrible mobile game or watching a trashy episode of reality TV, why not spend an hour with us? And that's the kicker. Every single episode, our topics will only last exactly 1 hour. You'll be able to skip our little discussion at the start if you wish and just have an hour of pure goodness before going back with your regular day. Now, let me give you a little bit of my background in horror. I'm a lifelong horror fan from a young age. One of the first movies I have a memory of watching was Army of Darkness at the age of 4, and shortly after that, The Exorcist. It was no holds barred in my household from a very young age. I'm open to all types of horror, from elevated horror like Midsommar, to schlock like Thanksgiving, and to stuff that you need a doctorate to understand, like Skinamarink. Damon, why don't you tell us a little bit about your background in horror and introduce yourselves to our lovely audience?
Well, I was born on Halloween. I feel like that should qualify enough. If it doesn't, I'm aside from an avid horror buff as yourself, I actually work in the film industry in the visual effects and practical effects departments. So I've worked on a few horror movies myself and have seen a bunch and have seen some real horror stories on set. So I think I have a little bit of a different perspective to kind of bring and maybe look at it through a different lens.
You hear the sound of that? That's my resume being absolutely destroyed by him right there. You'll love to see it. Look, we can't wait to get started. This is going to be fun. We have a YouTube channel already set up. It's called An Hour to Kill. Feel free to contact us there, and please subscribe if you'd like to interact more. For now, we're going to sign off. This is short and sweet just to introduce you to the premise. Expect our first episode real soon, and we can't wait to see you. Bye-bye.
Thanks all.